Imagine this. You're born with a mind that knows everything, a fully developed brain, fluent speech, complex thoughts. You're cradled in strong, youthful arms. Your parents are children, maybe 10 or 12 years old, laughing as they hold their newborn elder. In this world, aging works in reverse. Life begins at the peak of intellect. At birth, you're filled with wisdom, memories, and knowledge. You start your life by mentoring your parents, advising them, guiding them through their own young years. Society reveres its newborns. They're the professors, the judges, the inventors. Schools are filled with toddlers who speak in dissertations, teaching adolescents how to understand math, philosophy, or politics. As the years go on, the world grows stranger. With each passing day, your mind becomes a little simpler. You forget things. At first, it's just dates and names. Then it's languages, equations, faces. The world you once helped shape begins to look foreign. You become more emotional, more spontaneous. You're told to be careful and to slow down as your growing body becomes taller, stronger, but your mind regresses. Friendships are backward too. You meet people as colleagues in your early life, sharing debates and philosophies over coffee. Later, you might meet them again in parks, playing tag or building forts from cardboard, unable to recall the theories you once discussed. Parents raise children who slowly become dependent. Careers end before teenagehood. At 14, you're too distracted, too impulsive to lead. You're retired by then. By 10, you're cared for full-time. And by age 5, your sentences become simpler. You giggle at silly things. You draw crayon masterpieces. You forget who your family is. The final years are the gentlest. Not because they're easy, but because you no longer know fear or pain or even yourself. You become smaller, lighter, until one day you're swaddled in cloth and kissed goodnight for the last time. In this world, funerals are called welcomings. They're celebrations of the life that was, not the death that isn't. People gather not to mourn, but to cherish that a new child has returned to the beginning. Grand celebrations erupt when someone forgets how to speak, because it means they've lived a long, full, rich life. But there's tragedy in it too. Imagine watching your partner slowly forget you. Imagine your child, once your student, now unable to tie their shoes. Love becomes an act of letting go again and again. Still, society thrives. Artists paint with the fury of toddlers. Songs are sung in nonsense syllables. Governments are run by infants with the minds of sages. There are no wars because rage disappears with time. No greed because possessions become meaningless. Only peace, forgetting, and return. Aging backward doesn't mean life is better, just different. It forces you to live your best days first, to accept loss as natural, and to cherish every word before you forget how to speak. So what would you do if your wisdom came first and your innocence came last?